Hey guys, I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining we're going to do a 10 card spread. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Okay, let's go ahead and get in here and just get to it. Thank you, sweet divine, for clear, defined messages. I bind, block, and rebuke all negative drive forces right here, right now. And I command for the truth to come to the surface, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I thank you, sweet Jehovah, for always showing up, for always giving a direct word. What do we need to know? Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, there's been a battle for someone. Okay, this is a wounded warrior, though. This is somebody who knows how to fight. Yes, when you go to war, it's not nice, okay? But it is a warring energy here that is successful, and it's at the end of something here, okay? So let's see. We got 2 more coming out here. So what's crossing this is some kind of generosity. Okay, if you are dealing with court matters or something like that, the 6 of Pentacles has the legal scales also here, and somebody, you know, getting scales over their head, or and then somebody else getting something, or you know, you can look at this in so many different ways, but obviously there's been maybe a legal battle or something with something physical, something passionate. Okay, the truth, the scales represent the truth energy here. So we have something transformative that took place in the deep past. Okay, something secret, maybe even, okay, we got legal stuff here for some people. Let's go back to children, right? So that's hard energy. That's like when death energy comes, it's never the same again. Something took place that literally just changed everything. And it was dark, okay? Or something was just hidden, secret. Maybe there was emotions there. Obviously, something's, you know, who, what, when, where, how this happened kind of stuff. In the deep past, it just literally has made everything totally different than it ever had been before. And so here we are, and we're looking at the war in the right now moment of something, okay? And somebody's just hung on, and they're wounded, but they're standing. I'm hearing that song, I'm still standing. I've heard that before. So in the just recent past position, I got 4 cards that literally just jumped out. Actually, do you want me to take all 4 of these? Yeah, I guess so. We're going to, something just took place in the recent past, or just not too long ago, or however, it's still in the past. It's deep past though. Messages, a decision. Somebody obviously has been fighting. We see this, but somebody's been at a crossroad, what to do, got the world in their hands, sitting there thinking about something, received some type of messages, or went somewhere, traveled, or something like that, and really going within with this spiritual war. Look, all this is fire, and actually we can safely say that the Hermit is still fire. He still holds the rod. There's a lot of passion here. There's a, you know, something just took place where somebody has been just sitting there and at a crossroad. Something public has just taken place that has broke free from some type of judgment that now has been made because of messages, or a trip, or something that was pleasing, actually, because this is Cupid's arrows. Even though there's been a war going on, there's a victory here. If that's just been within yourself or other people, whatever's taken place way back here that transformed something that was real secretive, or just, you know, legal, or whatever the death was. Somebody really has gone within. This is a healing energy, okay? This is also the Tet in the Hebrew. You know, something, you know, it's trying to catch you up in a dirty net or something like that. And there's a judgment here. Also, the Hermit represents something that could have been a disguise around something. So it's really suggesting that somebody's just, made a decision. It caused them to stand there for a long time. They've just been passionately having to go in and try to figure out how to heal something that literally did really just change it in somebody's life and cause a fight internally or with other people. This is public, something public's taking place, and it's at this place of ending at the 9, okay? And still victory, like I said. And we've got what's crossing this, and what is the challenges, being generous, whether that's with somebody else involved in a situation or just you yourself having to do something, or putting a judgment call on something and evening out the scales. That's what's helpful though as well. What's at the top of the mind? What's at the top of the mind? To end something. Somebody knows that at the top of their mind. This also breaks down to the Ace. Okay, something just jumped out. This breaks down to the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. And there's a message here, knows that there's been backstabbing energy that's caused a war that was real transforming. Okay, we are strongly seeing death energies, and so obviously for some people there's money involved, something physical is here, children involved. Okay, this has been a hard war for somebody. It's been real intense. Show me the very near future. Somebody at the top of the mind, though, it knows that there's an offer here of something really valuable to be offered or to be communicated. There's a new endeavor here showing itself. Show me in the very near future. You have a witness about. Thank you. Insecurity or a forgiveness. It can be a forgiveness card. I mean, it's somebody's obviously, if you come with that pentacle towards this energy, then you're going to take what is helpful, which is the Six of Pentacles showing itself here. If not, and you just sit here and think about it because it's too much, then you're insecure and you're feeling left out in the cold. Maybe somebody, this is a forgiveness card. It can be. Like I said, somebody knows that they need to communicate something. In the very near future, even if you are still feeling left out in the cold or insecure or impoverished or something like that, somebody still knows the truth and regardless has to offer that. It is crossing the situation. It's vital right now, especially with the ones we've been bringing out on this channel. What is the concern with this? What's the concern? And somebody's got a lot of heated passion within this war situation that really has a lot of things within it that really needs to heal with that Hermit sitting there. And looking into the lantern, that's a high volume knowledge, knowing that you know that you know. This is a guru energy, okay? And somebody calculated some things up, they know. In the concerns down here is the heartbreak about opening up and saying what it was back here that transformed everything. The pounding energy, the work energy, the obviously we've got law here as always really showing up. The 3 times before, the piercing of whatever's taken place. Somebody's concerned about bringing the thing up. This is because somebody was brought into a big mystery here in the deep past. This is the 20th letter, as we always bring out here in the Hebraic language, and it's maybe about your boss, or you're the boss, or somebody just needs to boss up. I just heard the divine say somebody just needs to boss up. They just need to do it. This is eternity energy. This is literally having a resurrection, and that's whatever this is, the heartbreak, to have to work on something. It's valuable though here. to bring something to the surface, okay? To blow the horn on something, whatever that is for you, okay? Show me how people will see this. As guiltiness, that somebody knew what they were doing. This is knowing. As a radical change, as a paradigm shift, as the truth setting you free from the lie. For some people, I mean, obviously this can be a destruction card if somebody is concerned about bringing something to the surface, depending on what this was. I mean, if you murdered somebody, obviously, then that's going to be a destruction for somebody else. They're going to see that something was maybe even premeditated, or because this is, I know something, and this is strategizing. But this is a radical change, and it does have a meaning of truth setting somebody free. Even if you guys stand in some type of rubble, you are set free from something. And somebody knows there's a consequence to something here. What's in the heart, Divine? Look, the Divine's merciful, though. He make a way where there seemed to be no way. Whatever it is, you're going to have to release it, because the people are also will see this as the Divine doing it. This is a card that shows straight out of heaven the Divine knocking something down. Pride and ego. Some people just see it as, you know, you were guilty about just being in pride and ego, and you were, you know, this fixed energy, and you were just stuck there. But people will see it as somebody got set free from something that has just been stiff. What's in the heart? Jehovah, what is in the heart of this situation here? Show what's in the heart, Yeshua. Give hope and encouragement to the one who's having a hard time. Thank you. It's a couple things. The knight in shining armor, being real sweet and kind, and there's also the in and out energy. Look, obviously somebody knows at the top of the mind with clarity what's taking place. Okay, because like I said, that breaks down to the ace. Okay, that's what's crossing this thing. Okay, both of those energies is found right here, and if you add that, you get it. Okay, with the truth set you free. In the heart, it is to depart from something because something has been hasty. This is a sexual energy. And you know what's in the heart is an apology, and to depart from something like that and then move forward. If you're making up with somebody, that's positive. If it's your family, that you know, you need to talk about it. Okay? Whatever the lover was, whatever the hastiness was, whatever transformed everything. This is an apology. That's what's in the heart. Maybe these are two children. We got a child up here. Maybe they're older children. Maybe that's a grandchild. I mean, it could go so many different ways, obviously. But what's in the heart, we do see love there. Maybe in some people's heart, they're still player. Well, that's on them. Okay? To walk away from some things that were invested in here and give that extra cup to make 9 cups to make a wish fulfillment. Because obviously if somebody's just been in constant war with something, then some people have been dealing with a narcissist that's been nothing but just a player, in and out, in and out, in and out. So some people will see that person, if there's, we do see a couple people here, as a cheater, as somebody who's prideful, that had to get knocked down, something had to come to the light. Whether that was you or another person, it's still got to be addressed. What's the outcome, Jehovah? What is the outcome to this? Show me the outcome. Wow, there's a lot here. Well, we got the sun and we got the luck. Look at this. We have, yes, we do have incarceration, except, okay, for those people who want to stay in their pride and they're going to have to just get knocked down because somebody has to go and say something. there is incarceration for that person then. If they don't want to come clean or whatever. And even if they do, we still get the sun here. We still get the luck card. Okay, something is inevitably going to take place in the outcome, whether people like it or not, whether you and I like it or not, or do the right thing or not. The wheel's going to turn with or without our approval. It's coming straight from the divine. Okay, we've got the forcible overthrow taking place. And either way, this will turn in the correct way that it needs to. And even a governmental way, right up in our face. The truth is here. It'll be front stage. Some people have just really just been in their own freaking mind and making something huge and just huge. This is about whoa, just exaggerated stuff in their imagination of their mind. Just been sitting there, and there's just been passionate communication to even just within the self. And some people just go say something, and boom! Look at the beautiful energy that's actually come out in the outcome. If again people want to stay in their wickedness, well, the divine's going to do something about that. There's big time law then showing up here for the proud that don't want to make a thing right. There is collaboration here. We got the King of Pentacles it would be somebody who definitely would have everything that they physically need to if you had some type of need to if you're standing in rubble or something physical needs to take place, then there you go. There's energies here to be able to collaborate with other people and to fix a relationship, to fix the family, to travel where you need to go. And there's luck here. It's positive. There's romance showing up here. There's happiness showing up here. There's authority, management, power, and real stability in the outcome. That's positive, guys. It's really positive. Those who can get and do the right thing, there's big time fortune here. Huge. Sun can represent fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is fortune. You got the King of Pentacles that absolutely is just grounded energy. We do have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and so this is in the upright. This is somebody who literally she's got her hand out, and in the upright, she'll just be a matter of fact. This here it is. It's truthful. It is a queen, so queens in the deck. All of them are feminine energies, but the Queen of Swords, she's just gonna be this I just say something, or this a judgment for the wicked. Okay, but if this just represents the law as well, then there's going to be a judgment on the wicked. That if they're just going to stay in their pride and not allow the divine to do something and to literally give luck, then there will be a judgment on that. Okay, male or female, I don't care who it is or what it is. In the negative, this is a witch. Okay, if your ex is nothing but just a prideful and all get out, then people are going to see this as a deceiving person who had to be knocked down off their high horse and they go to jail. Okay, whatever that is, it's actually positive regardless what's going on. Let's take some words on this. Show me this death energy, divine. Thank you. Elohim hates a haughty look. Well, that's this energy right here. The Tower is haughty energy. Okay. I was forced to do it. Somebody was forced to do something, and you give me hope is here. I was going to look at this, so I'm going to put it over here. Somebody really went inside and knows that somebody was forced to do something and may have freaked them out then. Okay, especially if you never done something before and you didn't know what to do, and even if it was something horrible, depending on what it was, and somebody froze within something because of a death situation. Obviously, we do have people saying things behind the back that was forced to do something, didn't know what to do. They have children, that's pressure, right? But now the divine's putting pressure on people to do something, and somebody just recently gave somebody some hope to do something positive, because the divine is in the power. It has the power to make a thing the way it should turn out, and to find grace where you didn't think that you could. Okay, so we do have I forgive you at the bottom of this thing. Show me this headspace, divine. Show me this headspace here. What is this headspace? Yeah, but you know every single card in this little deck, what needs to come out here. What needs to be said or revealed. Thank you. I forgive you. Somebody knows they need to forgive or be forgiven. Somebody knows they need to give help in somebody's work. We got the pentacle here as well. Need to retreat, okay, because somebody's tired. Somebody been like a doormat here, and his family here showing up, okay? So we don't even really have to clarify this insecurity. It speaks for itself. At the same time, you know, when you were forced to do something, and depending on how bad the transformation was, I get it. There's been heartbreak here. We do show the work here as well, and the death also here 3 times. So for some of you all, this was a physical death. It might have been your child or a child, or that's a horrible. Somebody did force somebody to go kill a little child. I don't even. I mean, I won't elaborate. Okay, I just won't. So attractive, and you are respected. Those just jumped out, so I'm just gonna put them over here. Something's right in front of your face is what was at the bottom. Well, the sun's like boom. Something is gonna be right up in front of somebody's face here, and it's gonna be lucky. Some people are gonna get lucky because they were really forced to do something that was maybe really, 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 really horrible. Obviously, this looks horrible. Okay. Show me the heart space here. We have several that actually came out. Oh my gosh, I'm going to take the top and the bottom. The 2 purple ones. I will fight for you. We got passionate energy here. Okay, so if you're dealing still with somebody who's being forceful, and their perception though is just still deceptive and prideful, and this energy right here is in the negative. We still got to play her somewhere for some people that just won't give it up. But they're crazy then. Okay? If they're stubborn as all get out, then some people go, I'll fight for you, or whatever that is. If it's in the negative, again, we got legal stuff here. We got incarceration. Let them fight. I mean, I guess if they don't, whatever. But if that I will fight for you means I will fight against this wickedness, regardless of what it is, and we're going to stand up, we're going to do the right thing, that's positive. You'll be singing a new song. This is songs and art and writing and acting and things like that, okay? So whatever that is, somebody in the public eye or something like that, then it is what it is. We have a short trip here. So somebody that lives close or not too far away, or something that took place. Okay, we got delay and suspense, and somebody that you went to school with is showing up here. We've got opposition showing up. Well, we do have somebody that is portraying here in this picture that's got the scales over their head. Okay? And then somebody is being given to. So something in the winter for some of you on a trip's now come out twice, and that's traveling as well. Success, luck, favor, and increase showing up in the outcome here. Assured success, that's positive. So something is definitely going to be successful. Okay? Those people took the advice of the divine for the 5 days when he gave us that word. There is a for sure success, okay, and it's going to be positive for you. It really, really, really is. And people going to look at this as, okay, yeah, Something was known, something was strategized, but there's going to be respect here because the divine's going to give grace, and they're going to say somebody got set free from something, and it's really positive. This is a positive card. You've had a paradigm shift. So assured success. What was the other one in the winter? Yes, there is suspense here and opposition, stuff like that. We've got trade and skilled labor, where we have somebody here going to offer something to give help in somebody's work. We got down here, it is a concern depending on what the work is, if somebody's concerned about the work. But it does say help in your work. So we have a lot of stuff coming out here. At the bottom is something in the woods. Okay, whatever that means. Where am I at on time? I guess I'll just leave it there. I am seeing forgiveness at the top of this deck. Yeah, let me just go ahead and take a reading. If you just got hope to do something, then the divine gave you that hope. Okay, we do have a for sure suffered but legal victory. Again, we are seeing somebody who possibly could be facing jail if they're not, if they're not going to take the advice of the divine and let the divine turn a thing for something beautiful. Again, they want to stay in their stubbornness. They can't get out of that crap. Then they're going to jail, and that's that. Okay, so we got some people that do need medicine. Okay, we got the word male. You could be dealing with a strong male. We have the King of Pentacles here, or you're dealing with also a federal fence in somebody's mailbox and things like that as well. That's come out a lot as well. Give me just a second. I want to read this Laguz. It is balancing, introspection, medicine, spirituality, tribulations, humiliation, and disagreement to be overcome. Well, that's positive because the other rune goes back to a suffered but a certain legal victory. A victory, okay? Because something had to do with, for some people, betrayal in love, or possibly something on those, that says a possible betrayal in love, and somebody just suspects something and just went off on their own without investigating something and just went cuckoo, and something turned into something ridiculous. Then we got kooks out there that need medicine because of that. Okay, they're not fully grown up, they're not mature. And if that was you and you become mature, then that's positive. Then people just see that something was strategized within the thing, but you got set free and beautiful. The sun is going to take a huge turn for you in a positive way then. So that's great when you and I can face some things. We got influence also with this. And see, this is the thing. You teach. That's teaching. You face whatever it is, and then you teach from that place so that nobody else goes down that road. Okay? Obviously, everybody has their own free will. You and I got to make our own choice. And all of us have fallen down. And all of us that choose to get up, then we stay in the blessing. We stay in the blessing, and every single time the divine will just make a thing work out regardless. And then through the process, we learn, we teach. Okay, that's how the ball bounces. That's how the world goes round and round. And that's how we stay happy and get rid of our frown. Shalom, y'all.